Hey everyone, my name is Yoshi, and welcome back to my Super Mario Sunshine Any Percent tutorial. In the last part, I taught you guys Gelato Beach, well, really Gelato Skip, because that's basically the entirety of Gelato Beach, and all of Pianta Village, including Yoshi Skip. And in this part, I'm gonna teach you guys down there, which is Pinna Park. However, I feel like I should mention, first, there is a way to skip this cutscene that I'm about to watch, and it's called Honey Skip, and basically what you would do is you would go over to, this building, and come up here, and, like, clip through this roof, like that. Only, I didn't mean to clip into that roof, that was just a chance happening. And then you would go in here, and there's a certain setup that you would have to do, and you would die on the same frame, because if you go out of bounds in this game and you stand there for too long, you will die. So you would die on the same frame that you would enter the cutscene, and that would skip the cutscene, but it's frame perfect, and one, I don't know how, well, I know how to do it, I'm just not consistent at it, and two, it's not really necessary, because it saves 10 seconds if you do it optimally, whereas if you fail, it wastes a minute, so it's very bad risk versus reward wise. So, I don't recommend doing it, one, for beginners, and two, if you have, like, a time that is above, I would say, 121. So, now I'm going to teach you just the movement to get down to that cutscene. Basically, you would just come up here, well, this is what I do. You would just come up here and then do a hover slide down to here, hover onto this roof, and then dive, and then that will put you in this cutscene, and this is the cutscene that, that skip that I was just talking about is called, Honey Skip, by the way. This is the cutscene that Honey Skip would skip, but, again, I don't recommend doing Honey Skip as a beginner, or if you have a time above, I would say 121. So, and this isn't even a long cutscene to begin with, so it's not much of a problem that you can't skip it. You will be skipping in the first mission of Pinna Park. You will be skipping 2, like, minute-long cutscenes just by pausing and exiting area. So, be thankful for that. If you don't do Honey Skip, that's not a problem, but you will want to do these 2 cutscene skips. And these 2 cutscene skips are ridiculously easy. So, heading into Pinna Park, we have Mission 1, Mecha Bowser appears. And, again, we would just spam A to, you know, not watch intro cutscenes. And then what you want to do here is just a jump dive. You're already in water, so you're going to water slide. And then come over here and roll into here. Every time you do this, you will have your squirt nozzle out. And so what you want to do is just squirt and do a water slide through here. And then what you want to do is once you pass these 2 pink bars, anytime after that, so I'll just do a water slide from back. Well, let me kill this guy first. Hang on. You don't actually have to kill this guy because you're going to be he's not going to be a problem because you're going to do this fast. It's going to be that one continuous water slide. But anytime you would water slide past those pink bars, pause, exit area. And since you exited area as you went into the loading zone for that cutscene, it will, as you can see, skip that cutscene. And then you would just do the text movement, which again, I press A with my left hand and mash B with my right to just go through text pretty fast. And then you would go into here. And this is the Mecha Bowser fight. This is going to go pretty fast because there's a cycle I have to hit. But I will try and explain it as best as possible. What you're going to want to do for these rockets is hold down the R trigger up until you feel the point where it's about to click. And that will allow you to fire straight. That strat was recently found by VMan3000, a good friend of mine. And so each time you do that, you're just going to aim at him and fire the rocket. You should hit him there. And then when you flip upside down here, fire again. You should hit him there. Grab this rocket. Fire at him again. You should hit him there. And then you can spam spray here. And if you're lucky, you will get a rocket that's completely RNG based. Spray this rocket, do the same thing, and that is the Mecha Bowser fight. And then here, anytime, I'm going to bring up my trusty little carrot here. By the way, I've had some people, when I've been talking about this thing, this thing right here, if I can go to it, this thing right here, call it, when I say carrot, that is spelled C-A-R-A-T, not C-A-R-R-O-T. I've had people say that, and it's just, no, it's text, not vegetable. But Anytime you see these explosions over here, anytime any of his parts, you saw his parts come off of him, once you get the final hit, he takes 4 hits. Anytime you see these explosions of his parts coming off after the 4th hit, is when you can pause and exit area again, and that will skip another, like, minute-long cutscene. And, that's what that does. So, I'm just gonna go ahead and exit area as that explosion is on screen, and that will allow me to go ahead and have the cutscene be skipped, and the shine spawn. There we go. And then you can move before the shine spawns. Like, what you would want to do there is, before the actual cutscene where the shine spawns, you would just do a jump dive, roll out, jump dive, and then you'll be in the middle of your dive when the shine is spawning, and then once the cutscene ends there, the little, like, just shine going up and coming back down, ends, you should, if you're holding forward, you should just go right into the shine. So that is Pinna 1. Pinna 2 is where we would do molehill skip, which is basically, you see this cannon right here? Throughout the game, actually in 2 places in the game, really, there is going to be a mole that is in one of these cannons, and I don't know why the camera keeps doing that. There's going to be a mole in one of these cannons, and what you're supposed to have to do is, he throws bombs out once you get close enough to him, and you're supposed to spray those bombs and hit him with 3 of them. You will have to do that later, but for this next shine, I'm going to teach you a thing where you can just skip that entirely and just hop right into the cannon and go to a secret mission, which is, yeah, this is the next thing, it's a secret mission. So, which, I mean, the second time you encounter the mole in the cannon, it's not a secret mission, so you do have to hit him with the bombs. But again, this time, you do not. So, once we do this, what you're going to want to do is head over here and just jump, and again, you'll have water on you since you're standing in water. And then roll out here. He should, once he starts throwing bombs, once he'll throw a bomb, and immediately after he throws a bomb, do a spin jump and hold back, and that will put you in the cannon. I did that rather fast because you have to do it rather fast, but you get the idea. And then for this one, head to the right, just a couple jump dives, spin jump dive, roll out, triple jump dive, ground pound, and then go up here on these, and you have to wait for this cycle. But once you do, that's fine. Just do a spin jump dive, roll out, jump dive, roll out, jump dive, roll out. Wait for this cycle to appear, jump dive, roll out, jump dive, roll out, jump dive, dive, roll out, jump dive, and then you should grab your shine. I'm going through that one rather quickly just because it's probably the easiest secret shine in the game, and there's not really a lot to it, so I don't really feel the need to, like, do it the first time, like I have been doing with the rest of the secret shines. I don't feel the need to do it the first time and then go back and teach you it, because really all it is a series of jump dives, rollouts, and maybe a triple jump dive here and there. So that is all that secret shine is. Pinna is probably, I would say, the easiest place to explain, but one of the more difficult places to actually do and to master because of just how technical it is. But I digress. Again, this is a tutorial, so I have the easy part. I have to teach you. So, next we're gonna move on to Pinna 3, and Pinna 3 is red coin mission. It's pretty much one of the again, few red coin missions you actually have to do in any percent. But I'm gonna go ahead and go through the first part of it rather quickly, just because you have to in order to make a cycle. A lot of stuff that I do quickly in these tutorials, you have to do in order to make a cycle. So out here, anytime that you're going into the park from out here, you're just gonna want to jump dive and then have a water slide and then roll out into it, and that'll be fine. And then this is what I have to do fast. Just spray here, roll out, spin jump dive on this, hover, grab your force coin, jump, spin jump, grab your second coin, and dive. And then you would come up here, spin jump, hover up to here, and then just walk straight off of this and hover for your third coin. You should hover under it. I missed. And then if you press B here and then hover, you will, pressing B will let go of the grating, and then hovering will obviously allow you to get back on top of it. And then from here, you would just do a spin jump and a hover to get under this grating. Again, press B and come out of it to get on top of this. And then jump over here to grab your 5th red coin. I'm off cycle, which is fine because I'm going slowly to teach. And then you would, once that pirate ship is not in my way and I can actually do this, you would jump off of here and grab your 6th red coin, and then come over here while the sail of the ship is flat, and spin jump off of that up onto this platform, and then just jump up here onto this grating for your 7th red coin, and then from here, just come over to the right. This guy won't be here if you do this fast, so just don't worry about him. If he's there, actually, no, he's not going to be there if you do it fast, so just press B and then hover onto this part of the grating. It's faster than pressing B over here and going all the way around because this part is at an angle, and therefore you can get on top of it faster, and then just run up here and grab your 8th red coin, which is right beside where the shine appears, which is, you know, convenient. And then just ground pound into your shine. And that is the 3rd shine in Pinna Park. The 4th? I am suddenly British. The 4th shine in British Park. I almost called it British Park. The 4th shine in Pinna Park is kind of odd, and you'll see. Like, I'm trying to debate whether I should do it fast, because I'm gonna teach you a, you can one-cycle this mission. It's called, the Wilted Sunflowers. Basically, there are 5 kind of, like, Yoshi egg-esque turtle things that are in the ground. And what you have to do is spray them to get them out of the ground, and then have them attack you. They will get stuck, and you ground pound them. There are 5 of them, and each time you hit one of them, after a certain amount of time, a cutscene will play where a wilted sunflower will come back to life because these creatures are draining the life out of them through the ground. And each time you kill one of them, a cutscene will play where a wilted sunflower will come back to life. And optimally, you want one of those cutscenes. You want to get all 5 of them in one time before the cutscene plays. However, that is pretty difficult to do, especially for a beginner. So I'm going to teach you a rather consistent 2-cycle strat, where you will be getting 3 of them, watching a cutscene, and then 2 of them, and then watching another cutscene. So it wastes about 15 seconds on getting a 1-cycle, but it's pretty consistent, and it's kind of well worth it. So what you do is you will just come over here. And again, you're in the water, so you can just jump and you'll have a water slide. And then you will just spray this one. Wait till he pops up. And then you will spam spray these ones. These 2. And then come over here. And this one will attack you. And then these 2 should attack you. Okay, wait. I'm gonna exit area and try that one again. Because I triple jumped there. You're not supposed to triple jump there. I just messed up. So you're gonna want to get that first one out, and then get those 2 out, and then get the last 2 out. But because I triple jumped, I didn't get the last 2 out, and I messed up the cycle. So, hey, pro tip: don't triple jump there. That was an accident. But what you're gonna want to do is, again, come over here and get the first guy out. So let's go ahead and do that again. Come over here, get this first guy out by spraying him, and then come over here and spam spray these second 2. Wait till they come out, spam spray these last 2. Let them come out, and then stand over here, and these 3 should notice you about the same time. And that will allow you to get all 3 of them out and then just stand there. Because if you get too close to those two, as this cutscene plays, one of them will actually walk straight forward and push you all the way back into the ocean over here. And that's what you want to avoid. So then after that, just come up here, have these both notice you at the same time, and then attack them both at the same time. And then the shine will appear right here. Worth mentioning, you should only have them attack you when you're in the sand, because they can't actually attack through the grass. And so if they try to attack you in the grass, then what'll happen is they'll just bounce off the grass and go right side up again. That's not what you want. You want them to go into the sand. So always have them attack you in the sand. You will get 3 of them right here, watch a cutscene, come up here, get 2 of them right here, and then grab your shine. And that is Pinna 4. Sorry for the little mistake at the beginning. I didn't mean for me to do that. That was a problem. But got through it, and it's okay. So next up is Pinna 5, which is the runaway Ferris wheel. And typically what you would have to do in any given casual playthrough of this game was there is a giant obstacle course-esque thing behind the Ferris wheel that you would have to go and do, and it takes a long time, and admittedly I actually don't know how to do that, because since I was a kid I've always just kind of known what's used as the speedrun strat for this. So it's kind of handy. It's also, this is the easiest, probably one of the easiest strats to do. So what we want to do is just spray here and go through this right here. Typically, at any given point when you're going through this, you would either go through this one or this one. For this one, you want to come through this one. Also, I'm gonna go ahead and kill these 2 things just because they might get in my way now that I've messed up the cycle a little bit. So, hang on. There you go. Those are called Electro Koopas, by the way, and you don't really need to worry about them at any point during the run. It's just, you know, since I'm going slowly, they might get in my way. Well, no, there's actually one point in the next shine where you have to worry about one, maybe, but once you get past him, you can kill him easily. So what I'm going to want to do is just spray here and do a water slide over here, roll out, spin jump onto this awning, and you'll end up on top of this tree. Spin jump off of this tree and jump up here, and then spin jump up to here, and then we're gonna do that. We're gonna put Mario in that glitched state again where you dive on a slope and you run fast. So just do that here, run off here and hover, and you should get over here. Typically you would be like above it when you do that, but I kind of ran off a little low, so you would just be down here. So when you do that, when you're actually above it, you can just double jump up here and get up here and then press A and flip the Electro Koopa, the giant Electro Koopa, that is causing the Ferris wheel to be going so fast. And your shine will appear. However, what you will do, you can't actually collect the shine right away. You have to wait for the Ferris wheel to stop. And then you have to actually hover onto one of the Ferris wheel carts. I could have probably made that cycle, but I didn't want to. Hover onto one of the Ferris wheel carts on top of it. For whatever reason, you can't go inside of it. And then just jump up to here and grab your shine. And that is Pinna 6? No, Pinna 5. Pinna 6 is next. Pinna 6 is another secret mission, which this is one where, yes, I will have to just do it and then die and then show you how to do it. However, showing you how to do this one is a little bit tricky because there is definitely a cycle that I would have to make for this one that at the beginning, it'd be difficult to do slow. So both times when I'm actually doing it and when I'm teaching it, I'm gonna have to go fast, but there's a platform I can stop and rest on and explain what I did just after the point where I have to go fast. So that shouldn't be too much of a problem. But what you're gonna want to do for this one is just, again, I don't feel the need to explain this every time. Just water slide and jump into here. And then this one relies kind of a bit on RNG. Basically, for this one, you're gonna need Yoshi to give Yoshi a fruit. And if you look about here. Up here. When you're beside I don't even know what to call it. When you're beside these shells over here, you're going to want to look about right up here in this general area. And if you have a keen enough eye, you should be able to see what fruit Yoshi wants. Right now, for me, Yoshi wants a pineapple. And pineapple is actually the second worst RNG you can get. Going through each of the little things of RNG you can get, worst RNG you can get is this guy over here, this coconut, because he's the furthest thing away from Yoshi that you can get, and it takes a little while to carry that coconut all the way over to him. The second worst RNG is what I got, which is the pineapple, which you would just come over here, and the pineapple is all the way up here. The second best RNG you can get is the bananas down there, and the movement to get the bananas is you wouldn't actually come over here. What you would do is you would just do the same thing that you did. Let me go ahead and kill this guy because he might get in my way. You would do the same thing that you did in Pinna 3, where you would water slide, jump, spin, jump, dive over here, and then come on this thing, and then you would just jump from here over to the bananas, and that makes it a little bit faster to get to them. However, I don't need the bananas, I need the pineapple. And then the best RNG, which we call the God RNG, is getting this papaya right here, because he's literally right next to Yoshi. But see, Yoshi wants a pineapple from me. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the pineapple over here. And for this, to get into this secret shine, because this is what you need Yoshi for, Yoshi has to be orange. And the pineapple or the papaya will make Yoshi orange automatically. If you happen to get the banana or the coconut RNG, Yoshi will be pink when you activate him. So you would want to, well, not do that. He's too close. You would want to come over here and just eat this papaya, and that papaya will make Yoshi orange. However, before you eat the papaya, if he gets in your way, just eat that guy. That's the electric Koopa that I was talking about that you could kill easily once he got in your way. If he gets in your way, you can just eat him, and then eat the papaya, and then come over here and run under this. Don't jump when you're under there, because you will fall into that water, and you will lose Yoshi, because Yoshi actually cannot swim in this game. For whatever reason. But so just don't jump down there. And then when you come over here, it wastes time to actually do a jump and flutter jump over here. So don't do that either. What you're going to want to do when you are past that point over here is just simply jump and then come over here. And actually, it went a full revolution from where it would be if I had gotten this RNG. Typically, if you get this RNG, the point where you have to put Yoshi in the merry-go-round will be right around here. So just put him in there. And now, time to go fast. Doo-doo. There we go, that was the death. So basically what you want to go do there, that strat is called over the top, where you go over the top of the over the top of this thing over here. So I'm gonna just quickly explain that. It's just 2 jump dives, rollouts, and then a spin jump dive, rollout. Jump, dive, roll out over here. Grab this ledge and pull yourself up. Triple jump off of this, and then roll out onto this black one. Jump dive onto this one, and then jump dive onto the red one, and roll out onto this platform. Now, my strat for this, my over-the-top strat, is slightly different than other people's over-the-top strat. I will kind of try and show you other people's right now. But basically, where I do that triple jump, other people do a spin jump dive, and the reason I do a triple jump dive, it doesn't waste any time to do the triple jump dive, and it's more consistent in my opinion, because as I talked about in the first part of this tutorial, the triple jump dive actually gets you a tiny bit more height than the spin jump dive, and that will allow you to get on top of the, on top of what I'm talking about with over the top is on top of, this thing right here, this part. That will allow you to get on top of that just slightly more consistently, because you won't almost run into it. You'll be a little bit on top of it when you start to slide. So that is why I do the triple jump. And again, it doesn't waste any time on the spin jump strat. The reason I do the triple jump strat is because I've tried to do the spin jump strat in the past, and I've always bonked. So that's why I do the triple jump strat. So I'm gonna try and do the spin jump strat, but I'm not good with it. So bear with me if I die here. If I die here, I'll just do the oh, I didn't die. See, that's what most people do. Most people do that, but I do the triple jump because it's slightly easier and slightly more consistent in my opinion. So that is the two different ways you can do over the top. There's also a strat where you would go over the top to the right, and that is the fastest that you can do. However, it's really difficult, and I don't know how to do it, so I'm not going to teach it. But that would be how you do the first part of this. It's basically just, you would go on top of the red one, jump dive over to the green one, and then roll out and grab the edge of the black one, and then do one jump on the black one, double jump off of the black one onto the blue one, and then do the triple jump dive off of the blue one, land up on top of, again, this thing, roll out onto the black one, jump dive onto the green one, and then jump dive onto this red one, and you will end up over here. So, going on from here, you are going to want to just jump. You can just jump on this, but I like to jump dive onto it. Just jump onto this, and it will start moving. Prepare a spin jump on this side of the block. It's very, very important that you are on this side of the block when you do this, because, or at least your camera angle isn't too far facing like that when you do this, because when you do, as you saw when I actually did this, when you do these spin jumps and these wall kicks across these two, whoa, what, I just made my carrot huge, when you do these across these two walls right here, you're going to want to be as straight as possible, because if you're not as straight as possible, what will happen is you will jump dive from over here, and then when you go to wall kick, you will wall kick at an angle, and you will wall kick like over here, and then you'll wall kick off into this space over here, and you don't want that. So be sure you are facing it practically straight on and standing on the right side of that block, and then you will just spin jump, wall kick, hold back, wall kick, hold forward, wall kick, hold back. What I tried to do here, and which is why I died, is I tried to just jump over there. You need a spin jump dive or a triple jump dive, but the spin jump dive is a lot easier because that is not nearly as high as the first platform, where you could die again in the over the top strat way over there if you don't do the triple jump. But what I tried to do is just do the spin jump with the spin jump dive to the left with my camera angle like this. However, what I recommend doing and what I typically do is I just get up here, wait a second, turn my camera angle, and then just do the spin jump dive straight and get up here. And then you can ground pound and collect your shine that way. And so, that would be Pinna 6. And now, moving on to Pinna 7, there's a strat for Pinna 7 that you can do. You can get a quick kill. And I'm going to attempt to teach you this, but I'm not very good with it myself, because I typically run into an Electric Koopa, which isn't fun. So, I will try and teach you the quick kill. If not, I will teach you just the easiest ways to get him down. So, on to Pinna 7. And after Pinna 7, obviously, since I'm just doing, if you look up there, Pinna Park in this video, then we'll be done with this video. It's a lot shorter than the other ones that I have been doing. This one is about half the length of the first one, I guess. So, again, just head into here. And it's worth mentioning before I actually head into here. I didn't mention this in Pinna 1, but as you saw each time that I entered the park, every time you enter the park, you will have to watch that little cutscene that explains what you're doing, like For instance, in Pinna 3, it showed you where the red coins are. In Pinna 5, it showed you the Ferris wheel. In Pinna 6, it showed you the merry-go-round. Every single time you enter the park, you will have to watch those cutscenes, except for Pinna 1, when Shadow Mario is there and you're running to Mecha Bowser with him, and Pinna 7, when Shadow Mario is there and you're chasing him. So anytime Shadow Mario is in the park, get it? Shadow Mario is in the park. Yeah. Anytime Shadow Mario is in the park, you will not have to watch that cutscene. You'll be able to move immediately, so I find that worth mentioning. So... okay. No. Don't exit it. That is... I meant to be holding forward once I got out of the pause menu so I could continue sliding, not exit area. That will not skip a cutscene, by the way. Don't exit area there. That doesn't skip a cutscene. That was just a folly on my part. My bad. So, let's go ahead and head into Pinna 7 and not pause an exit area in a bad time. And actually do Shadow Mario this time. So just head over here. Don't bonk into that. And then, as I said, no cutscene, just straight up Shadow Mario. What you're going to want to do is just go over here, dive, roll out, get a bunch of spam sprays on him right here. Don't triple jump there, that's bad. And then just chase him and spray him. You should get him down. If you don't get him down back there, right here is pretty much the most common place to get him down. However, let me kill these guys so that they're not a problem. So I can show you the different spaces where you can get him down. Alright, come here, buddy. Come on, buddy. Wow, barely got him there. So what you would do here is you would just enter the park. You would dive, roll out, get a bunch of spam sprays on him. Okay. But be careful because I am very much a... perpetrator of this. When you're doing spam sprays, be careful not to do a triple jump because that will waste time. So you would do a few spam sprays on him and then just chase him from afar, spraying him. And you could get him down here, or here, or here, or sometimes here. But I should have talked to him so I didn't have to chase him again. But the most common place to get him down is where I had gotten him down before, which was right here. So let me go ahead and find him and chase him again and get him down all the way over here. You'll never have to really go over here to chase him. It's just the fact that I let him get up again. Like I did the first few times, which is fine. I don't really mind doing this because it kind of shows that you can do that. Also, apparently, I didn't know this because I haven't really had to chase him this far. But apparently it causes an exorbitant amount of lag if you get him over here. So don't do that. And also, this is exemplifying what I said before, where you have to get him a lot in a short amount of time in order to get him down. Because, frickin' screw this, dude. Just fall down. Thank you. See, this is where you would get him down if you got a rather quick kill, so I guess that's a good thing about doing that. So let's talk to him. And then that will be done with this. I thought I killed you, but apparently not. So you can die. It's the most annoying part about this place. And then grab your shine. And that is it for Pinna Park. So, that will be it for this video. Thank you guys for watching this part of the tutorial. If you enjoyed this part of the tutorial, I would appreciate it if you would leave a like, a comment, maybe even a favorite. If you really enjoyed this part of the tutorial, I would really appreciate it if you would consider subscribing if you haven't already. It really helps me a lot, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys!